Good evening, students. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
We'll wait for a few minutes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Any class you attended, or today this is the first class in center? Yeah, we'll start the session. So yesterday we done up to support of 3. We'll start from fourth one. So same, LHS is equal to RHS. In case of MCQs, they will just take the A is equal to some 45 degrees or something, and you can substitute and you can check what all the option is coming correctly. So when it comes to fourth question, they are asking to prove 1 plus secant A by secant A is equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A. So I'm taking LHS. What is LHS? Convert everything into sin and cos. 1 plus 1 by cos A divided by 1 by cos A. So secant A is nothing but reciprocal of cos A. From here, if I'm taking LCM, this will come cos A plus 1 by cos A divided by 1 by cos A. Scans it. This is 1 plus cos A. This is your LHS. I am taking RHS separately again. So I'm simplifying RHS also. Sin square A divided by 1 minus cos A. Sin square A can be written as 1 minus cos square A divided by 1 minus cos A. How I can write sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. From this I wrote, I'm taking the cos square A this side, then I will get the value of sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. From here, 1 minus cos square A can be taken as 1 minus cos A into 1 plus cos A divided by 1 minus cos A. So 1 minus cos A, 1 minus A cancel. So 1 plus cos A. This is my RHS. So from above we can say LHS is equal to RHS. This is how we can prove this statement. Is it clear, students? Shall we move to the next one? Students, please. I can move to the next one. Guys, able to hear me? The next one is cos A minus sin A plus 1 by cos A plus sin A minus 1. So he is asking us to prove this one will be equal to cosecant A plus cot A. Will be already LHS is given completely cos and sin, and RHS is completely cots. No, first I am taking LHS. My LHS is what is given cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1. This is my LHS. Divide both numerator and denominator with sin A. Because it is cosecant and cot. That's the reason I'm deriving with dividing with sin, because cos by sin is cot, sin by sin is 1, 1 by sin is cosecant. And both numerator and denominator with sin A. So after dividing with this, each and every term I'm dividing with sin A. Cos A by sin A minus sin A by sin A plus 1 by sin A. Again cos A by sin A plus sin A by sin A minus 1 by sin A. So we know cos A by sin A is cot A minus 1 plus cosecant A divided by cos by sin is cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. So what I'm doing is I'm taking minus common here. If I'm taking minus common in the numerator, I can write this one like this. Cot A minus 1 minus cosecant A. This can be written as cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. If I open the bracket, this will come numerator. And I'm rationalizing. How I'm rationalizing? This is multiplying with cot A minus 1 minus cosecant A divided by cot A minus 1 minus cosecant A. The numerator will become like A minus B whole square. The denominator will become like A square minus B square, because this is like A, this is whole thing is B. Then it will be A minus B into A plus B, but the numerator is A minus B whole square. We'll get like this. Cot A minus of 1 minus cosecant A whole square divided by cot square A minus 1 minus cosecant A whole square. If I am opening the brackets, like if I am expanding this one, cot square A plus 1 minus cosecant A whole square plus 2 cot A into 1 minus cosecant A divided by the denominator, it is cot square A minus 1 plus cosecant square A plus 2 cosecant A is answer. In the numerator still I can expand a little bit more. Cot square A plus 1 plus cosecant square A minus 2 cosecant A plus 2 cot A minus 2 cot A cosecant A divided by cot square A minus 1 minus cosecant square A minus 2 cosecant A. No, this is minus, So minus of minus plus 2 cosecant A. This is how I left like this. So after this, what are the substitutions I can make from here, students? Which formula I can able to apply here? Suppose if I am looking into cosecant square A minus 2 cosecant A minus 2 cot A and cot square A plus 1. What is the value of 1 plus cot square A? I can use 1 plus cot square A will be equal to cosecant square A. I'm using this one here. So this whole term can be replaced with cosecant square A. So cosecant square A plus cosecant square A minus 2 cosecant A plus 2 cot A. Is it plus 2 cot A? Sorry guys. A square plus B square minus 2AB. Sorry guys, here blind mistake. This is A minus B whole square. This is minus 2AB. If I'm expanding this one, minus 2 cot A, minus of minus plus. So this will be minus 2 cosecant A minus 2 cot A plus 2 cot A cosecant A. So the denominator, what is the value of cot square A minus cosecant square A? Anyone can able to give? What is the value of cot square A minus cosecant square A? Minus 1 plus 2 cosecant A. What is this value, students? What is this value? So this will be 2 cosecant square A. We know 1 plus cot square A is equal to this much. If I'm taking cosecant square A here, 1 that side, I will get cot square A minus cosecant square A is equal to minus 1. So numerator is 2 cosecant square A. Again, plus, if I'm taking this plus, 2 cot A cosecant A. So negatives will be 2 cosecant A minus 2 cot A divided by minus 1 minus 2 plus 2 cosecant A. What I'm doing is I'm grouping these two terms. I'm taking factorization now to cancel the denominator because the left side is simple equation. From this I'm taking what I can take common, cosecant A I can take common. 2 cosecant A if I'm taking common, I will get cosecant A plus cot A. Once again, students, I will get cosecant A plus cot A. If I'm taking minus 2 common here, cosecant A plus cot A. And denominator is, if I'm taking 2 minus 2 plus 2 cosecant A. So in the numerator again, if I am taking cosecant A plus cot A common, cosecant A plus cot A if I am taking common, remaining is 2 cosecant A minus 2 whole divided by, this is also 2 cosecant A minus 2. So this is cancelled. Finally, I am getting cosecant A plus cot A. This is my RHS. So anyone having any other method to prove this one in a simplest manner? Students, please. Anyone having any other method to prove this one? Students, anyone having any other method? It looks like lengthy, but only the thing is you have to write fractions, so many terms. That's the reason it looks like lengthy, but actually it is general algebra. Is it clear? Students, I can move to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Next question. One plus sin A by one minus sin A is equal to secant A plus tan A. Sixth one. 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A under the root will be equal to secant A plus tan A. So I'm taking LHS. Let's see whether I will get. I'm rationalizing the LHS. 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A, the denominator. This will be 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. That means I'm multiplying both the numerator and denominator in the root with 1 plus sin A. This will give us 1 plus sin A whole square divided by 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A is 1 minus sin square A. So this will become 1 plus sin A, don't expand, whole square divided by 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. So both numerator and denominator is a perfect squares now. So this can be written as 1 plus sin A divided by cos A. I'm splitting the fraction. This is 1 by cos A and next one is sin A by cos A. So what is the 1 plus 1 by cos A? It is secant A, sin A by cos A is tan A. This is the RHS. So this is how we can prove this question in a simplest manner. So you can, or you can keep it like this. Yes, we have to take LHS and RHS. You should not take RHS and prove to the LHS. It's a different scenario. Hope you are clear. Shall I move to the next one? Students, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Next one is seventh one. They gave the LHS is, it's very simple. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. They are asking us to prove this is tan theta. How we can do this one? If I am taking common, in the numerator I can take common. Sin theta, if I am taking common, this will become 1 minus 2 sin square theta divided by denominator, if I am taking cos theta, this will become 2 cos square theta minus 1. So what I am doing is, with the help of sin square theta plus cos Sorry, students. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll continue with the question where we stop. Yeah. So if I'm taking, if I'm using the sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So wherever I'm having 1, I'm substituting that this expression. So in the numerator, 1 is there. So sine theta into sine square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sine square theta divided by cos theta into 2 cos square theta minus of sine square theta plus cos square theta. This is the denominator. So one sine is cancelled. Here one cos will cancel because after opening the minus sine square minus cos square. So my expression will become in the numerator is cos square theta minus sine square theta, and the denominator is cos theta into cos square theta minus sine square theta. Both can be cancelled. Finally, I'm getting sine theta by cos theta, which is equal to tan theta. So this is your RHS. So, yes. Anyone having any doubt in this question? Shall I move to the next question? Students, please. Students, able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The next one. Sin A plus cosecant A whole square. 8th one. Sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. Is equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. This is my situation. Let's see, everything I want to convert into sine and cos is also works, but let's see, directly we can able to do it. We'll get it or not. So a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square. Straight away, I am expanding these two things because sine into cos is 1. So sine square A plus cosecant square A plus 2 sine A, LHS only I am taking, cosecant A plus cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 cos A into secant A. We know sin A is equal to 1 by cosecant A. Cos A is equal to 1 by secant A. So the product of sin A into cosecant A is equal to 1. The product of cos A into secant A is equal to 1. So my LHS will become sin square A plus, so this whole thing should be as a reason. Sin square A plus cosecant square A plus 2. So this will be cos square A plus secant square A plus 2. Again, I am using 3 formulas here. One is sin square A plus cos square A is 1. Cosecant square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A because the right side is cot and tan only. Secant square A can be written as 1 plus tan square A. With the help of these 3 identities, my sin square A plus cos square A can be written as 1, again 2, again 2. So 2 plus 2. Cosecant square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A plus 1 plus tan square A. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. This will be equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. This is my RHS. So very simple. Right formula you have to keep it in mind. That's it. Because there is a relation between cosecant and sines and cot. So using that, I am expanding. Wherever there is a possibility of reducing, I am reducing. Wherever I am possibility of converting into tan and cos, I am converting. So these two steps is important. So each step I am using around 4 formulae. Is it clear? Students, is it clear? Shall we go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Completed 8th one. You have to do 9th one. Cosecant A minus sin A into secant A minus cos A is equal to 1 by tan A plus cot A. So LHS, RHS separately simplifying. He gave the clue also, but I am taking LHS cosecant A minus sin A into secant A minus cos A. So everything converting into sin and cos. This will be 1 by sin A minus sin A into this is 1 by cos A minus cos A. If I am taking LCM, 1 minus sin square A divided by sin A into 1 minus cos square A divided by cos A. So 1 minus sin square A will give cos square A. 1 minus cos square A is sin square A divided by sin A into cos A. So if I am taking one sin cancel, one cos cancel, this will become cos A into sin A. My LHS is cos A into sin A. So, but I want everything into tan. How I can make it this is into tan? It's very simple. I'm taking RHS 1 by tan A plus cot A. I'm converting everything into sin and cos. This is sin A by cos A and cot is cos A by sin A. The denominator, if I'm taking LCM, I will get like this. Sin square A plus cos square A divided by sin A into cos A. So this can be written as sin A into cos A divided by sin square A plus cos square A, which will be equal to sin A into cos A. This is my RHS. So from above discussion, I can say LHS is equal to RHS. Hope you are clear, guys. Is it clear? Shall I go for last question? One plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A by 1 by cot A whole square will be equal to tan square A. So there are three expressions here. I am taking each expression, I have to equal to tan square A. So what is the value of 1 plus tan square A? 10th question. I am taking first expression 1 plus tan square A divided by 1 plus cot square A. We know very well 1 plus tan square A is secant square A. 1 plus cot square A is cosecant square A. Secant square A is 1 by cos square A. Cosecant is 1 by sin square A. This will be 1 by cos square A into sin square A divided by 1. This will be tan square A. So 1 poof. I'm taking one more expression. 1 minus tan A by 1 minus cot A whole square. You can expand and you can prove 1 square plus tan square A minus 2 tan A divided by 1 square plus cot square A minus 2 cot A. I'm expanding. So this will become cosecant square A minus 2 tan A. This will, sorry, 1 plus tan square A is secant square A. Secant square A minus 2 tan A divided by 1 plus cot square A is cosecant square A minus 2 cot A. So it is going a little bit lengthy process. So instead of expanding first straight away, I am taking sin and cos inside square itself. 1 minus sin A by cos A divided by 1 minus cos A by sin A, because cot is cos by sin whole square. This can be written as cos A minus sin A divided by cos A. This will be sin A minus cos A divided by sin A. This can be written as cos A minus whole square. Cos A minus sin A divided by cos A into sin A divided by cos sin A minus cos A whole square. This is minus 1 time. I'm getting inside the root minus sin A by cos A whole square. This will be equal to minus tan A whole square. Minus square is plus, so the answer is tan square A. So this is also we can take, and both the expressions I am proving as tan only. You can do this method, but it will go very longer method. So instead of that, inside the without expanding, that's you have to understand what is the difficulty if you expand. So that's the reason I am avoiding the expanding, because I want everything into sin and cos. Then whatever the final expression I am making as a single expression. But if I am expanding, it is going again into other than tan, secants and cosecant, cosecants it is going. So again converting secant and cosecant is a little tough. That's the reason our aim is converting everything into tan or cot, because reciprocal of cot only tan. So inside the bracket sin and cos I am converting, after that I am simplifying. Students, it's clear? Anyone having any doubts? Students, please respond. Mrita, Vaishnavi, Janavi, Durlav, Aditi. Students?
No doubt, sir.
Yeah.
No doubt, sir.
The overview of the trigonometry. We left one small concept in areas related to circle. What is that? Area of a sector. Segment. Area of segment. Let's see how we can do this one. I'm taking a circle. The chord is making an angle theta at the center. This is a chord AB. It is making an angle theta at the center. And he is asking what is the area of this segment. That means asking area of this hatched area. This area I want, segment. To understand this, I am giving the naming for this. Center is O and this is P. So my segment is ABP. This is only the segment. How to calculate the segment here? The area of the segment is minor segment. Area of segment is area of sector OAPB minus area of triangle OAB. So if I am area of the sector is straight formula. If I know the angles subtended at this point, then I will get the area of the sector. So how to get the area of the sector? What is the value of the area of the sector, students? Area of the sector is how much? Theta by 360 into pi r square. This is area of sector OAPB. But how to calculate the area of the triangle? If you look into this, OA is equal to OB. So this is R and this is R. I am taking a perpendicular. For isosceles, if I am taking a altitude, it will meet exactly AB at midpoint. Suppose this midpoint is D. This is x by 2 and this is x by 2. The total chord length is x I am taking. The total chord length is x I am taking. So then you can able to calculate the height of the triangle with the help of this. So I'm taking the triangle alone separately and I'm doing. I want this height, but I don't know the chord length. I am assuming. So here two variables are here. This will become theta by 2. This will become theta by 2. This is O. This is A. This is B. And this is a right angle triangle, which one side is OA is radius and OB is also radius. Might be they will give radius almost of all the times because to calculate the sector. So if they're not giving the angle, it is little tough. That's the reason most of the questions will come related to angle. So how to find out OD value? OD is the height of the triangle. OAB. Which ratio will use the OD and R relation? Cos theta by 2 will use the adjacent side OD divided by hypotenuse OA. So OD is your height H. Hypotenuse is R. So my H is equal to R cos theta by 2. So to avoid confusion, this is I'm taking alpha, this is also alpha. The total theta is 2 alpha. Exactly it is divided into two things. So cos alpha of the angle of the sector. So now area of triangle is half into the base is how much? ADB. But I don't know the ADB value also. AD is equal to how much? AD by OA is equal to sine alpha. So from here AD is equal to sine alpha into OA. That is R sine alpha. So base is 2 times R sine alpha into 1 time R cos alpha. So 2 cancel. Finally, I am getting R square sine alpha into cos alpha. This is how we can use this right formula for MCQs. That is R square into sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2, where theta is the angle of the sector. But in descriptive question, you should not use straight like this. You have to calculate height and you have to show all the process. But in MCQs, no need to show. Let's see whether we can use this straight formula. So area of the triangle formed by the chord with an angle theta at the center. So area of sector is, suppose if I'm taking a circle here, because MCQs and all, we won't get that much of time to prepare. O, A, B, and P. This is theta. The whole angle at the center is theta. Area of sector OAPB is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. And area of segment is how much you got, Harita? Area of segment is how much? R square into sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So with the help of this thing, the area of the sector minus area of the triangle OAB. So these two subtractions will use the area of the segment. Let's see, I'm giving one diagram. Let's see whether we can able to use this formula straight away instead of giving the whole process. Students, are you clear what I'm saying? Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Anything confused? Suppose if this angle is 120 degrees and the radius is 21 centimeter, find the area of the segment formed by chord AB. So area of segment APB will be equal to area of sector OAPB minus area of triangle OAB. So this is theta, 120 by 360 into 22 by 7 into 21 into 21. This is the area of the sector. Minus, I already told you r square into sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So 21 into sin theta by 2 is sin 60 into cos 60. Check whether you are getting the same answer. Sorry, if you do in a long method, like what are the method I followed, are you getting the same answer? We'll check. This is 3 times 7 3s, again 3 cancel. So here I am getting 22 into 21 minus 21 into 21. Sin 60 is 1 by 2. Cos 60 is root 3 by 2. If I am taking 21 common here, 22 minus 21 into root 3 by 4. Again, if I am taking 1 by 4 common, I am getting 88 minus 21 root 3 centimeter square. This is how we can able to calculate without doing the whole process. Generally, what we will do in general when we are explaining, if it is not MCQs, we have to do the derivation fully in each and every numerical. That means you have to calculate the height of the OAB. After that, you have to calculate the area of the triangle with the help of trigonometry. Then we can able to use the area of the triangle formula and subtraction of sector formula and the area of triangle formula will give the final answer. But we prepared a formula with the help of trigonometry. The area of the triangle formed by a chord is always r square into sine of the half angle of the sector into cos of the half angle of the sector. Is it clear, students? Anything confusion? Or any alternate shortcuts are you having? Anyone having any alternate shortcuts? Students, please. Many left. Students, please. With the help of this, shall we do some numericals? Students?
Yes, sir.
So I am giving the diagram, you have to calculate the shaded region. So what is the region is colored, that region only you have to calculate the area. So find the red color shaded region area. This area only I want. I'm giving the dimensions. This is O, A, B, C, D, and this is 56 centimeter. I didn't give the angle here. If I'm taking OACD, if I'm taking this one, it will be a sector, but I didn't give the angle. But the clue is it's a square. ABCD is a square. So here we no need to use trigonometry. Straight away we can able to calculate this one. So I need this segments. One segment is formed because of OAB. If OAB is like this, O, A, B, and this is like this. And he is asking this segment. And the data is only they gave this thing. This length is 56. That means they gave the chord length. So how to do? And they gave one more information. This is the diagonals of a square. So your diameter is diagonal of a square. So how to calculate AC or BD value? AC or BD value, how to calculate? It is how much? Students, what is the diagonal length here? How to calculate diagonal length? This is also 56, this is also 56, this is also 56. How to calculate the diagonal length here? Square root of 56 square plus 56 square. Because if I am taking ACD, where AC is a diagonal, so this is 56, this is 56, this will be 56 root 2. So OA will be is equal to radius of the sector OA is equal to radius of the sector. So this will be equal to 56 root 2 by 2, which is 28 root 2 centimeter. Now I got this is 28 root 2, this is also 28 root 2, and this side is opposite side is 56. Now I am having all the sides of that triangle. But how to calculate the sector area here? How to calculate the sector area? Students, how you can calculate the sector area? How we can calculate the sector area? Students, please respond. Anyone? With the help of this, I can calculate the area of the triangle OAB. Area of triangle OAB will be equal to S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. With the help of this formula, I can able to calculate our isosceles triangle. It's an equilateral triangle. Sorry guys, it's not equilateral triangle. It's an isosceles triangle. With the help of that, I can able to calculate. But how we will calculate area of sector? If you observe very clearly, if I'm taking this also half, it will give a full circle like this. So it's a square. How the diagonals of a square will intersect each other? What is the angle between this? Students? Guys, you there? Or I can wind up the session.
Sir, we're there, sir.
Yeah. So here, the crucial thing is calculating the area of the sector without giving the angle. Calculating the area of the sector without giving the angle. How we can calculate? Anyone? How to calculate this one? How to calculate the area of the sector? Students, please. It's a square. What is the angle here? Diagonals, how it will bisect in a square. So each angle is 90. Forget. So area of sector is 90 divided by 360 into pi r square. What is our value here? 28 root 2. So 90 by 360 into 22 by 7 into 28 root 2 into 28 root 2. 28 root 2 into 28 root 2, because the radius is, we got 28 root 2. So 7 4 times, 9 4 times, 4 4 cancel. Root 2 into root 2 is, this will be 22 into 28 into 2 is 56. Calculate and let me know what is the area of that sector here. What is the area of the sector? How much you are getting? What is the area of the sector? Students, what is the area of the sector? what is the area of the sector? 56 into 22.
1232, sir.
1232. So here area of the triangle, no need to worry because it's a rectangle of side 56 and the triangle is 1/4 of the rectangle area. So area of triangle OAB will be equal to 1/4 of area of ABCD. This will be equal to 1/4 into 56 into 56. So how much you will get here? For how many times? For ones, for fours. So 14 into 56, how much? 14 into 56, how much?
784, sir.
784. 784 centimeters. This is the sector area 1232 whole square. So what is the area of the one flower blade? Area of the one segment. I am taking area of the one segment. Now I will get area of one segment will be equal to area of that particular sector minus 784. What is the answer here? How much you are getting?
Four 48, sir.
Sorry? 4?
48, sir.
48. So how many segments are here? Exactly 2 segments. So area of the 2 segments is how much? Two times 448. How much will you get? How much? What is the answer? 896, huh? This is how we can do this question. Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I will give one more class if you require on areas related to circles before exam or so. I think next week onwards this test series is going to start. Please have a practice, attend all the tests. At the end of each and I think guidelines and everything came to you people. So after the test, we will discuss the paper. Anyone having any doubts, please let me know. Any doubts from this topic, please let me know. I will request Sir to give one more session on this. We will see different numericals over this and we will wind up the entire first term syllabus. I think we not almost, we done the first term syllabus, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we'll meet in next class. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You.